Horse names?
Literally just like horse names on the screen.
I quite like this one though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's so colourful.
I think it's a bit garish.
It's kind of like a tapestry though.
Looking at this lovely tapestry.
It is a tapestry.
It is a tapestry, yeah.
I see why, it doesn't make sense to me as a tapestry really, like it's literally a stripe on some colour. If it was a religious tapestry, I suppose
Well, if I tell you it's been inspired by the works of Sigmund Freud.
Oh, really?
It's that, yeah. And it's made by Chanarin and Broomberg, two particularly kind of controversial artists that have done works of similar figures around the world.
Is it related to that as well?
Yeah, absolutely. These two stripes on the side are meant to represent DNA.
DNA?
Oh, okay.
That he collected from the couch.
Oh, it is a bit.
From the
It's
couch.
like a crime scene, I guess.
Yeah,
like
with the noise.
forensic.
Yeah.
How did they get the grounds to collect DNA from the cow?
Well, they were doing a project on Freud, and I think they got access to certain areas. This is a replica of the rug that was on the couch, so. You know,
Oh, that's why it's so big.
yeah.
It's the size. Okay.
Actual size, though.
Oh, that's so clever because of related to Freud.
Yeah. And if you look at the two different kind of, I guess, styles, where one's different, it's like kind of like Freud would psychoanalyze.
Yeah. Or it's pushing through the other one.
I'm not sure how I feel about it though. Like, I think it's a bit of an invasion of privacy for them to take something which is so private and so personal and put it in such a public space.
Have you been to his museum at all?
I have, yeah.
What could be your DNA?
That's terrifying.
That's
Yeah, it makes me feel quite uncomfortable to think
Yeah.
that my DNA is being used, or anyone's for that matter.
Oh, absolutely.
I understand it. Like I'm very much more after you said that, but yeah, it is a bit
It is.
sinister now.
Quite dark, yeah.
Well,
Thank you for
you.
explaining
No
it.
worries, there are lighter exhibitions throughout.
That's all right. Yeah, we'll go around the corner and see.
Cool.
How did the performance go?
I think went well. I think
Yeah,
it's
I
one of the
think
better
it
ones.
was fine, yeah.
Yeah, it went alright. Enjoyed it.
You had quite a large audience, so did you feel that impacted on your performance at all? Or?
I think a little bit. I always think a little bit of pressure works quite well if you're doing a performance, but the position we're in, we didn't see them.
Yeah.
So
I felt quite comfortable, like, with there being more people, to be honest. I wasn't as daunting as I expected.
I knew they were there, but they didn't kind of put me off in any way because we weren't like looking at them or doing it and kind of making eye contact. You know what I mean?
And did preparing for the performance, did that has it made you see this piece of art completely differently to how you originally saw it?
Absolutely, yeah. Like actually having to think about it and consider it from an alternative perspective, I thought really helped.
Because I was taking on the role of the more negative concept of it, I suppose. Like, it did make me see it in that way slightly, even though I'm quite against these themselves, because I do actually quite like the painting, but like, it's like a tapestry.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just has made me kind of think about multiple perspectives.
I definitely agree. Like, it evolved with the research we did, but it still has aspects of our first initial primary look at it. Like, oh, this is a colourful tapestry. Like, we wanted to get that in there as well.
Yeah.
And was it interesting seeing each other's perspectives on things as they advanced?
Yeah, absolutely, and I think kind of went on a bit. I guess learning what other people thought and how to think of it from a perspective that maybe wasn't what we shared.
Yeah.
Yeah.